Hi, this is Retro Underground. It's a card and dice dungeon brawler. You and your opponent are going to share this deck with 52 cards made up of pawns, equipment, and rituals, and these 5 dice to try to kill each other and take over the underground. Your opponent could be a friend, or you can play solo like we're going to play test now. I'm going to set this deck as the draw deck with some space under it for the discard pile, and both players start with 10 life points, which we're going to keep track of with these trackers. You start by drawing 6 cards for the enemy. You draw them face up, facing you, and 6 cards for yourself. When you're playing solo, the enemy always has the dice initiative, which means when you roll the dice, they will take the first pick of the dice. From right to left, they will play the first card that they can with the dice available. So in this case, they will play the archer with a blood die. And we can now use the leftover dice to play anything we want. And I'm gonna play the soldier. Their next card is Shatter, and Shatter is a card that destroys all the equipment that's in play. Since there are no equipment both in play or that would be detrimental to the enemy, they won't be casting this. Their next card is an archer. The archer needs a moon to be played, which is not available, they can't play it. So they will play another skeleton. And we get 2 leftover moons, which I'll start by, I'll start by playing on the sun. I'll play the sun ring. Should I play the sun ring? I'm actually gonna not play the sun ring. I'm gonna beef up my soldier. The soldier takes a sun die to get 1 more attack. They can't play this, can't play this. Oh, I goofed over here. Can't play this or this, but they can play the golem with the leftover sun. I'm actually at a disadvantage here, but let's go. I get to form combat pairs. Any enemy that isn't paired is gonna deal damage directly to my life points. So I'm gonna pair the soldier with the golem, and I'll take 2 damage from the skeletons. The golem would also kill me. I miscalculated this. Yeah, no, I'm gonna block one of the skeletons and take 3 damage from these guys. So I go to 7 for 3 damage, 7 life points. Their skeleton dies, my soldier survives, but the skeleton, when it's destroyed, it returns to their owner's hand. So they return to the hand from the left, scoot this over, and the turn is over. This was not a good turn for me. I miscalculated the soldier. Okay, but so we start in the next turn by drawing, so everyone has 6 cards again. And rolling the dice. So they still can play Shatter, but now they can play the Archer, which is bad for me. The Archer is really good. And I will play the Goblin. The Goblin is good if you have a lot of goblins. The more you have, the higher your attack goes. And they will play a Soldier with the Sun. I get this, which I will use to play maybe a Curse Ring. No. Nah. Let's just leave it. So I'm not gonna use this die. I'm gonna reroll and pass my turn. Is that a good move? And there you have a moon, which they will use for the goblin. I'm getting swamped. This is not gonna be a good match for me. So now I have to make the pairs, and let's Let's make the most of this. So this is 1/1 and this is 1/2. So I can take on, for example, this Goblin Bomb without dying. And I can kill this Golem, which keeps me from taking 2 damage. But also take 1, 3, 4 damage. Right? Okay, so these 3 die. They get destroyed. 1 defense, 1 attack, 1 attack, 2 defense. So this one gets destroyed. 2 attack destroys the Goblin. 1 attack destroys the Golem. They both get destroyed. And I take 4 damage. So I'm getting it. My ass kicked. We draw 3 more cards for the enemy. 4, 5, 6, and another one for me. We both have 6 cards now. We roll the die again. Still won't play this, but they will play a skeleton again. Well, I get to play this Goblin Soldier. They will now spend these on the slime wall. And I have 3 lives, so I'm in a tough situation here. But I will take on whoever's dealing most damage. Because here nothing happens. I have 3 lives. I'm gonna have to have the archer kill the Goblin Soldier, and then I'll kill the skeleton, I guess. Yeah. So my Goblin Soldier dies because the archer kills it and doesn't take any damage. And then the soldier goes back to the hand, and I take 2 damage, and I'm at like 1 life point while they're at 10, which is super unfair, in my opinion. So we draw another card for the enemy, and another for myself. I feel like I goofed on the first turn, wasn't paying attention to the cards properly. So I roll the dice, and they will play the vampire. I had this demon the whole time in my hand. I'm gonna play the Goblin Bomb. The demon's probably one of the strongest cards. And they will play the Goblin Soldier. And I really have no chance, because I have 1 life. Let's just do the matchup. I'll let these 2 will kill each other. And this guy will fight the soldier. And I'll take 4 damage and die. So that was 1 match that did not go well for me. I actually think we should play again. Let's play another match. I think I missed explaining a few concepts. Let's play it again. Set the life points at 10. Let's go and shuffle this deck. Sorry, let's do it on camera. Right, set it to the side, and start by drawing 6 cards for the enemy. The archer again. Got down 5, 6, and 6 for me. Roll the die. At least they won't start with the archer. They'll start with the slime wall though. So now we got a situation that we have 2 types of dice that we can put here, and we have to decide which ones the enemy's gonna use. So we're gonna take one of them, and we're gonna note that this is a blood die. We're gonna roll it. If it's a blood, there was a blood. If it's a sun, there was a sun. If it's a moon, we'll roll again. So it's a sun. So we return it as a blood and use one of the suns. Let's do it again. What? Come on. They're blood. So this was blood, so I'm just gonna use this one. Can't believe I rolled so many moons. So now I go and I will pick the Devourer. They can't really use this for any of the other cards. They don't have the moon. The mind control is a great card, but they need the other dice of whatever card they're taking control over. So they're gonna use this for their slime ball, which becomes 3 defense. So the combat's not really gonna take place because this is just gonna defend this one without dealing any damage, and we're done with turn 1. So we draw another card for the enemy, another for myself. Roll the dice again, and now they play the archer. I will play the. I could play the angel. I'm gonna play the vampire. I'll play the vampire. Yeah. Oh no. So the devourer, I can use a blood to destroy any pawn that has 1 defense and get 1 attack. The archer has 1 defense, so I'm just gonna use this dice here and eat this archer. Get out of here, right? And they will still have these 2 dice to use, which they can't use. So they will place 1 here. Their decision tree goes, any card that's on their hand, they will play it. If none cards are playable, they will look for their abilities in their cards and randomly roll for them. So they can use either these shoes. I'm gonna note that it's a moon again. Put it back as a moon. Use the sun. So I have another moon which I can use for a skeleton. And combat is gonna be more fun for me this time. So the devourer is gonna eat the slime ball. Not eat. It's gonna destroy him because he has 2 attack now because he devoured the archer. That's 2 damage from 2 defense, and then the skeleton deals damage. So now it's at 9, and this one is destroyed. Yeah, this is looking up for me. This is better. So I draw another card for the enemy and for myself. Nice. Okay, so now they can use my control to steal one of my cards. I don't know which one. So I'm gonna let's take this sun. Remember this sun. If it's blood, it's gonna be the devourer. If it's moon, it's gonna be the skeleton. Moon. So this was blood, right? No, this was sun. And he picked the skeleton, so they will take a sun and a blood and steal the skeleton for themselves. Right, I'll set it here. And I get these 3 cards, which I will use to play the vampire. And they will use the last one. They can't really use it. So when they can't use any of the dice, they will go and skip turn. But I can use it, so I will play the soldier. So when we fight now, I'm gonna let the soldier kill the skeleton, and they'll take 3 damage from the vampire and the devourer. There are 6. I would gain a life from the vampire, but I'm at 10, so that doesn't happen. And the skeleton goes back to their hand. Yeah. So let's put these over. So, by the rules, if the enemy's turn starts and they have 6 cards, they will discard the rightmost card and draw another one. I have 4, so I draw 2. And it's a new turn, and things are looking up, so they will play the goblin bomb. They have a lot of goblins. I should use this. I'll use the specter. The specter is similar to a skeleton, but it has more attack, and whatever it kills also goes to your hand. So they have these 2 moon, and they will play these 2 bloods. They will play the skeleton. No, I'll eat their goblin bomb, right, with the devourer. So the devourer is at 2. Let the skeleton deal with the soldiers, or the soldier deal with the skeleton. They'll take 2, 4, 6 damage. I don't remember where this was, but they just got killed. Let's go back to the hand. And I won this match. So, yeah, that was a playtest. 2 matches, lost 1, won 1. I think it was fun.